Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. What I thought we'd talk about today is taking a tune and how I go about working out an arrangement. So today the tune I've picked is Alice in Wonderland from the Disney film, I'm sure you know it. I usually what I'll start off, I'll either get a copy of the sheet music, a copy of the score, but not really the piano music, because all I'm looking for is a melody line and a chord accompaniment. So, you know the basic melody of the tune. So it's and that's the tune, Alice in Wonderland. I'm going to play it in C, so I'll try and do as much as I can in first position, just so you can follow what I'm doing a lot easier if I'm playing down here. But it's a good tune to be able to transpose in. But anyhow, the first thing I'll do is I'll check the chords. Well, I know it's the key of C, I'm going to play it. So the first thing that's always in my mind, as I've said before, is 1, 4, 5. The three most common chords in an ordinary piece of music, the first, the fourth and the fifth, which in C, as you know, is C, F and G7. But you're also aware of the more common chords that will be used there. There could be a minor second, minor 6, a dominant 6, lots and lots. But you've got a rough idea where you might be working from, although there's always one or two wee surprises. There's one in this, I'm not exactly quite sure, but we'll have a look at it. So the first thing I do is have a look at the chords. So it's the key of C, and by listening to the tune you can tell that it starts in a dominant 7th, the G7th, and of course it's in waltz time, so I'll play it sort of waltz time. So it's G7th, back to this first, the C. And you can tell by listening to it there's a minor 7 flat 5 turnaround going on there. And then I'll just take it to a straight E. A minor, which is a minor 6. Now I can hear there's a G note, the melody line that's played against an E flat. We'll have a look at that later. Then the minor second, D minor. Back to the 5th, 1, and the A minor, the 6, D minor 7 again, G7, and back to the C. So again the chords would just be so what we do is we take the melody line again. Now, we found out that it starts in the G7th, the dominant 7th, and the melody line is a G. So all I'm going to do here is muck about with that G7th and maybe just play a triad. So instead of, rather than just going, I'll play, there's a melody line. I'll play that G open, I'll play an F here, that gives me the 7th. And I'll play the G here, so I've got, that sounds quite cool. And rather than just playing the whole G7th chord, I'm listening and there's something extra going on there, and it's a sharp 5, which sounds quite difficult, but all it is the 5th note sharpened. So in a straight G chord, there's the 5th note D, so you're sharpening it, so you're taking up a semitone, a half note. So if we take the G chord there, just put it here. I'm only playing that part of the chord because I've got the G bass there, I've got the F, there's the 7th, there's a sharp 5. So we know it's a G7th. Back to the C. So what we're going to do there, that's an E flat. So again, I'll just transpose up here, get the G melody line here and put it here. Add some force to make it sound cool. The D minor 7th. Do a wee rundown till I get to the A minor. I'm playing 4ths here, I like playing, the melody's just, I like playing 4ths sometimes. The other melody line, the G note here, is part of the D7th chord. Might muck about with that, that's a G7. Sort of augmented with it. So in all, what we've got is there's a lot of tunes you can do it. The basic idea is, first of all, have a look at the melody line. Try and read a wee bit of music, guys. Basically, any time I've ever done a gig, very, very rarely, except when you're playing classical guitar or when I've been playing in an orchestra, or somebody throws you a full classical guitar score, you don't, 9 times out of 10, you'll be given a sheet of music with the melody line and the chords beside it. And again, from that, it's a good thing to develop on it and work out an arrangement of it. And some of it's really pretty self-explanatory. Say for example, Fly Me to the Moon. See? Again, we'll keep it up here, we'll keep it in A minor. Well, A minor, C's relative minor. So it starts on the C. So a basic A minor chord in 5th position. There's the melody line there on the C. Try and hold the chord. Well, anyway, let's do what we'd do anyway. We'd go through the chords, right? A minor, D minor, G 7th, C major 7th, F major 7th, flat 5 turn around. This time we'll do E with a flat 9th to an A minor 9th. So that's the basic melody, the basic chords. Although again, you can elaborate on them, you can do a wee bit of things with them. But anyway, just the basic chords. So there we are: A minor, D minor, G 7th here, C major 7th. F major 7th, turn around. Now that's a 6th. Instead of playing whole E 7th chord, I use only the leading and the end note, which is an interval of a 6th. I quite like running these up or down, or still the melody there. Sometimes the melody line will go out the chord, and what I like to do there, not always again, it's just an idea, is play octaves. That sort of thing. So anyway, let's have a quick look at Fly Me to the Moon again. Again, just basic chords. I haven't strayed too far. I'm basically playing the basic chords, and the melody line's never ever too far away. And even if it is, you can be a wee bit inventive. Play intervals, which I do a lot, or play octaves. Again, you'll see me do that a lot as well. Let's take another tune in another key, 3 flat, C minor, blue bossa, right? And again, run the chords. Let's see how near the melody line is again. So it's basically based on the position of the chords. So as I say, it's a common thing. Always try and explore it. Sometimes you might have to change the key, although there's a lot of tunes where everybody will be playing in that key, so there'll be a way round about it. As I say, you could play intervals, you could play octaves. Let's take one last one, an easy one. Easy one and demonstrate, not so much it's an easy tune, but it's easy for me to demonstrate what I mean. If we take the Autumn Leaves, classic. See, everything's there. Intervals, or I might even develop the chord. This is just an E minor chord I'm developing. My 4th again, I'm going to have to stop that. G major 7th. F sharp minor 7 flat 5, but I'm playing it in this position to get the A melody note. So I hope some of that helps, guys. All it is basically, when you're given a tune you're not sure of, try and just learn a wee bit of music. I mean, I understand it can be pretty daunting, but a lot of tunes really aren't. All you've got to basically start with 5 lines and 4 spaces, and there's some ledger notes above and below. You really will get it. And then where the melody line is, you'll see the chords above it, and sometimes you'll see chords in parentheses and brackets. There's just alternative chords that you can try and see how that sounds. Sometimes they sound really good. Say for example, instead of going from an A minor to an E, I'll do that turnaround you saw there. Instead of an E, a flat 9th E. So it's things that are always worth trying. But always think of your 1, 4, 5. As I say, your 1, 4, 5 and C, C, F, G 7th and back to the C. One of the next more common chords is a minor second, so that's D minor. That's sometimes substituted for the 4th. Another one would be A minor. Sometimes that can be a dominant 7th, that's 6. So it all depends. As I say, there's a lot of chord substitution you can do later. You can always substitute a dominant 7th for a diminished chord. So again, these are all sorts of things you can explore. Remember what I said about the octaves and the intervals. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope that helped, and I'll see you back next time. Thanks for that. Bye.